Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new hit from Golden Week celebration. So this hit is, I think, the first hit we've actually had in a while. We were also kind of hoping that the next hit we got was going to be an LR, but Golden Week Dokkanfest is a pretty good pick here too. So I think actually what we're going to do first is we'll throw a sticker on this guy, right? The animation looks pretty dull without that sticker. There we go, looks much better. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna run this hit through one of these events, our typical showcase event, right? I like using the Future Saga event here. So we're gonna run him in here on his own team, so one of his teams, I should say. So he leads Universe 6, Rapid Growth, and Accelerated Battle, with the additional 50% going to tournament participants and super bosses. So this is more of a Accelerated Battle team, with a little bit of tournament participants sprinkled in there. So obviously Janemba and Glorio are not tournament participants or super bosses, so they won't be getting the full 250 from his leader skill, but they will still get the 200 for being on Accelerated Battle. So I think this is the team we're going to roll with. Let me see if I can find a 55% friend lead. Let's do that one. That way they're both 55%. This one's got equips on them. I don't have equips on my guy just yet because I wanted to run him kind of fresh, just with a couple links. But let's try this out. We're going to jump in. We're going to see how this boy does, and then kind of give my overall opinion of him at the end.
I'm starting a martial arts tournament, the Cell Game. I welcome any and all who think they can beat me. If you dare.
My name is Glorio, the king of the third demon world sent me. If I were to come up with a stance that would bring out my full potential, it'd be this.
Oh yeah, cool guy stance. All right, so with Cell here, he's going to activate his domain, which is going to give tournament participants their extra little buff, right? So this is going to help out Hit. So we're going to keep him rolling here. I want to put Hit up front. I want to see how he does. He's supposed to be a dodge kind of character, right? So we're going to look at him real quick. So he does, what are we looking at? Oh, it's the domain. So trying to get his, do this passive skill. There we go. I forgot how to play for a second. Okay, so he has an interest animation, right, which we saw, which can be activated with 2 or more tournament participant category allies or another Universe 6 category ally on the team. So if you have 2 tournament participants, which we do, right, we've got the Cell and we've got the other Cell, the Easy Aid Cell, or if we ran a Universe 6, one Universe 6, he would get his interest animation here. And this is actually going to give him a pretty decent buff, right? So he's going to have an extra 20% chance to dodge, another 160 defense, and launch an additional super attack for 6 turns, which is going to be pretty crucial in getting his to his improvement state. So his basic effect, he's got Ki +2, attacking defense 200, high chance to crit, high chance to dodge, and he launches additional attack, has a great chance to become a super, which is fantastic. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, he's got attacking defense up by 100. For every attack performed, he gets an extra 60% attack for the turn. So every attack he does, he's stacking that attack for the turn, as well as he does stack on his super indefinitely anyway. So this is just an extra little cherry on top of all the stacks that he'll be doing to kind of help out for each turn. And then for every attack evaded, his defense is going to go up by 60, and his dodge chance is going to go up by 6 for that turn, right? So you're building up more and more dodge and more defense the more that he dodges, right? So the more he dodges, the more likely he is to dodge again. And then if he doesn't happen to hit, his defense is going to be built up more and more, which is incredible. So every time he performs 3 or more supers, he is going to bring the enemy's attack and defense down by 30% for the turn, seal that enemy, and interrupt their attack. It's crazy. Then whenever the target enemy has 60% or less HP, or attack down, defense down, is stunned, or is sealed, he gets an additional attack boost of 60% and is guaranteed to hit. So any character that's going to dodge, so like Zamasu, right? If we can get Zamasu in one of those states, I don't know if he can be in one of those states, we'll check. But if we can get him in one of those, he can't dodge. So that's going to be pretty good if, you know, Dokkan decides to throw in more battles where the enemy's going to be dodging you all the time. And then for his active skill, so he is going to be able to activate this after he performs 6 or more attacks, or if he dodges 3 or more attacks. Pretty simple stuff there. I mean, he's got a bunch of additionals built in. He's got a bunch of dodge built in. So that's really going to help him out. And then on his super attack, obviously he is stacking. He's raising his attack and defense every time indefinitely. So it's going to be, he's going to start hitting real hard, deeper and deeper into these fights. So let's start off with him here. We'll go ahead, we'll pick up all these orbs, we'll get started. We got Glorio. He's going to be floating through, just giving his support. All right, good. So there's a dodge, another dodge. Okay, didn't dodge that one, but his defense is boosting up. So, you know, it's going to be better and better. The more he's dodged, the more defense he's going to have, or if he gets hit. And there we go. There's 1, here's 2. So this is the guaranteed additional from his entrance animation. Here's another one. So this is the, I believe this is the great chance to perform a super from his basic. And then that's it. Okay, so just the 3. So that's pretty good. I mean, so that's 3 or more, right? So what he just did was he is able to drop the enemy's attack and defense. He is able to seal the enemy, and he is able to interrupt their attack. So obviously this Goku, I don't think can be attack or defense debuffed or stunned. I mean, sealed. So the only thing that took place there was the interruption, which is still good because it stops an attack, right, coming in. And that could have very well have, you know, in another situation, could have been a super attack, right? Where I know he's super straight out of the gate, but in any other situation, it could have been a super that you get rid of, which is such a good skill set to have, right? Just to have that chance to completely stop the enemy from doing something to you. Yep, Glorio's gonna be doing a bunch of attacks here like he does. Glorio is such a good character too, man. He made me so mad during my summons, but you know, now that I've got him fully rainbowed out. You know, I'm looking forward to using him a bit more than I mean, I already do, but using him more and more now because his support's pretty good. Okay, so now we got this turn here. I think what I want to do is this. So we will pick those up for hit. There's no attacks up front, so we don't have to worry about any sort of dodge chance or anything like that here. Let's grab those. And that kind of... Alright, so we got it. So 3 keys. 3 key spheres and a rainbow for Janemba to get another additional little buff here. And then obviously, you know, hit's not on Janemba's categories of corroded body and mind. So he's not going to get Janemba's buff, but we definitely want to make sure we still pick those up for Janemba. Right, there's a third. Yep, and there's attack interruption again. Which again, like I said, very well, that could have been a super. So, in some of these bigger fights, right, where you're doing all these attacks with hit, I mean, having a chance to block out a super could be the difference between winning or losing a run. Which, there's a super right there, but whatever. Sure, Goku Black, just go ahead and throw away everything I just said. Make me look like a damn fool. Jim, beat this man's ass. Thank you. Okay, so now in the Zamasu stage, I don't know, did we dodge 3 times? I don't think so. I think we dodged twice, right? And then got hit on the 3rd. Yeah, so he doesn't have it active yet. So next turn he should. We'll do this because we don't have that Goku yet for the Frieza, so we'll float him off. We'll pick up these. Grab that for Cell. I'll grab those for Frieza. Alright, so there's a dodge. So that was the 3rd dodge that we needed for him. And there's that stupid dodge thing, right? So if we had Zamasu down below 60%, had him attack or defense debuffed, had him stunned or had him sealed, then he wouldn't be able to do shit like that. So that's going to be the big thing here with hit. It is conditional to get those attacks guaranteed to hit, but you know, deeper into these fights and you got these guys dodging, it could be a bit of a pain in the ass. Or, I mean, like I said, I think, you know, with hit having this, I think Pycon had it as well. The attacks guaranteed to hit. It's 2 very recent characters with that built into their kit. I think we could be seeing Dokkan throwing in a couple more fights here where dodge is going to be a big factor for the enemy, right? They've already got stuff where they're canceling our dodge. So now maybe they're going to start giving us some events where the enemy will be dodging and giving us a chance to cancel their dodge out. Alright, so this hit, he did not get the 3 dodges either. So he's not going to be able to use his yet either. So we'll do this. I do still want to keep him up front. I do want to see how well he dodges. And then if he gets hit, I want to see how well he can take it. So let's go ahead. We'll grab those. Pick up that. And we'll grab those for Glorio. Okay, yeah, so in the beginning, if he does not dodge, he's going to get hit hard. So even with the attack and defense stacks that we've done from our supers, right, if he's... Thanks for the 2 additional normals, man. If he's not dodging, he's not building that defense for the turn, or he's not just dodging outright, then he's going to hit pretty hard in that first slot. So note to self, he is going to be kind of a dodge or die-ish character. I don't know if he's going to be completely that, right? I'm sure there's some things that he can survive, but in some of the harder fights, you know, deeper into them, it's going to get a little risky if he's not dodging. All right, so Glorio is actually putting Zamasu here in a defensive down status. So we would actually be able to get that additional passive line from hit, where he'd get the attack boost and the attacks guaranteed to hit. But now we really don't have to worry about it, right? Because once we get him into his improvement phase, he's gonna be a monster.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. And I'll keep on improving.
Okay, so let's take a look at Hit here now in his improvement state. So now he's got Ki +3, attack and defense 260, a great chance to crit and dodge. He launches an additional super. He does an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. His attacks are guaranteed to hit just outright. The attacked enemy has defensive and attack down by 30%, and he seals the enemy's super attack. The attacked enemy's super attack. So all that stuff that was the bonus, kind of like a bonus line from him, you know, either getting the enemy debuffed or from doing X amount of attacks, 3 attacks on the enemy, that stuff's just built into his kit now, which is very good, right? And then let's see. So when attacking with Total More Ki, he gets attack and defense 160 and interrupts the attacked enemy. For every attack performed, he gets attack 66 up for the turn. For every attack received or evaded, he gets defense 66 up and chance to evade up by 6% for the turn. When all allies attacking the same turn in Universe 6 category, he can force his super attack, so he's got a scouter on him. Obviously, there are no Universe 6 in this rotation that we have or this team, so we're not going to be seeing that in this run. But if Universe 6 gets a buff, right, if Caulifla and Kale get their easy A, if the Part 2 LR is a Universe 6 LR, if we see a couple more Universe 6 buffs, I think that could be a pretty good line in his passive to have, right? Being able to see enemy team super attacks is huge. And then when receiving an attack from an enemy who has been hit by Hit's super attack, he has an additional chance to dodge up by 16%. So when we attack Zamasu here, all the attacks after that are aimed at Hit, he's got an additional 16% to dodge, right? So he's already got the 70 built in already. So you add this to make 86. And then every time he dodges or gets hit, he's getting an additional 6%. That's crazy. That's so good. And then obviously he is still stacking as he's in this phase. We do have his active skill. It can be activated when HP is 66% or less, or facing one enemy. Let's pull it up here. Yeah, 66% or less, or facing one enemy. Or facing one enemy starting from the 6th turn, start of battle. Sorry. So our HP is definitely down below that threshold. We're not at turn 6 yet, so that's what's proccing it right now. It's the HP. So basically what he's going to do with this is he's going to attack the enemy and delay their attack for 1 turn. So basically it's a Ghost Usher. So he's going to hit really hard and then he's going to Ghost Usher. So the longer you can delay this, the better, because you're stacking and stacking and stacking attack, right? So what we're going to do first, we're going to put Cell here. Kind of hope he gets hit and dies, so we can get his revive, kind of restart all this, and then kind of come back into it. Yeah, we're going to kind of force Cell's revive here. Unless he just dodges. Or doesn't get hit very hard. Okay, never mind. This is why I don't like characters that you have to force a revive for. Because when you actually want to, they don't want to do it. But when you don't want them to get hurt, they get absolutely destroyed. It happens every time. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see Hit. See what he can do. Okay, nice hits. Good. And this is him. This is 55%. Right? This isn't him rainbowed out. This is just 55%. No dupes. No nothing. Moderate, you know, Link skills. I don't even think they're at 5, like halfway. I think they're just a couple points up. Yeah, so we kind of threw that there. That's fine. Let's jump back into it, and let's actually play it a little bit smart here. All right, so we're jumping back in here now. We are back at Zamasu. It's next time, just I'm not gonna try to force anything to happen. I hate when you try to make that happen and then it just whatever, dude. It's all right. Anyway, so we're back here. We're gonna put Hit up front again. I want to see if he dodges. These are the only things we're trying to force here. Stuff with Hit to make him, you know, this is his showcase. We want to try to see what he can do. So let's do this. And we'll pick up these for Janemba. No Rainbow Key Sphere, but okay. There you go. Good job. So yeah, so if he gets hit before he has a chance to dodge, he's taking a pounding. He's gonna get hit hard, which kind of sucks. It does make him a little bit more of a risk to run in that first slot if you're, you know, hurting for options, right? You can throw him in the first slot if you really need to. You get the chance, but if he does not come through for you, he's gonna get hit pretty hard. Now, ideally, you're not gonna run him in the first slot, right? You're just not gonna do that. So this is more of just that showcase mentality here of seeing what he can do and what he can take if, you know, he was to get put in those kind of situations. Now this friend hit is, I believe, is not 55%, but mine is. So we're going to be looking more so at what my hit can do, just for the fact of the showcase.
If I win, you've got to drop the grudge and promise to be our ally during the Tournament of Power, okay?
That's cute. But when I win, you will agree to leave me alone to do as I please.
Okay, so we're gonna get Goku out here. We'll keep him there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna improve. Sorry, not transform. We're gonna improve Hit, and then we're also gonna pop Cells active.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. And I'll keep on improving.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
Okay, so now we are, I think we're gonna run it like this. We'll keep Goku up front. Well, actually, we don't have a Rainbow Key Sphere for him to grab. So we will continue with the showcase of, on this episode, we'll hit dodge. And we will grab that. I don't want to use his active just yet. We are below the HP threshold, which is why we're able to do it, but I don't want to waste it here. I want to try to use it on the next phase. So we'll pick that up. Good. And so every time he dodges, he's got additional dodge chance. And now that he is going to a super Zamasu, he's got an additional dodge chance against all the rest of the attacks Zamasu has aimed at him. Yep, okay. Yeah, he's good, man. If he can dodge, he's good. If you take him into an event where he can't dodge, I think that's where it's going to really show his weaknesses. But as long as you're dodging, I mean, you're pretty good. It's kind of the same way with the Goku. When we looked at the Goku hits very hard. He has the obvious glaring weakness of damaging himself, which is stupid, but Hit does not have that. Plus, Hit has more of the chances of dodge and more of the ways to kind of, you know, add some tricks against the enemy. Okay, so now in this final stage this is where stuff's gonna get real serious here. So we will go ahead and do this for Hit.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. And I'll keep on improving.
Okay, so now we've got this. So what I want to do is actually test out his active and see how hard he hits here, right? This is the friend one. So he is, let's see. Come on now. So this friend one is a 79%. So I want to use his now, kind of get out of the way. We'll see how much it hits here earlier on, and then see if we can survive later with a few more stacks, how well a 55% would hit.
Time skip has advanced so much you can't keep up anymore.
Okay, so not a very big hit there. Only 5 million, but the main attract of this active, I think, is going to be the Ghost Usher effect. So yeah, you're not going to hit very hard, but you're getting a Ghost Usher with at least some attack in there, right? Which is very, very good. So let's go ahead. We'll pick these up. Grab that for Cell. And then pick those up with Glorio. All right, yep, so he's still going. He stays. So 13 mil crit. So he's up to 28. Okay. Yeah, so he's doing a lot of attacks here. Dang, yeah, he's doing a lot. I am interested to see how far we can get stacked up with the 55% unit to really see how hard he hits with just the one copy. I was not very lucky in my summons, let's just say that, for Hit or Goku, but we'll rock him at 55. I think he's gonna be good enough. We'll say that. I think he's gonna be good enough for most of the content without having dupes. So okay, so what we're gonna do, I want this. We'll pick up that. I'll grab this. And then we'll pick that up with Janemba. Probably should transform Janema, but there's only one hit back there, so I'm hoping he can at least withstand that. Okay, yep, that was a pretty big hit, but this Goku's pretty good, man. Yeah, I mean, looking at Hit so far, looking at his kit, seeing how he performs, I think I do like him. I think he's very, very good. Even at 55%, I think he's very good. I think he's one that you're gonna want dupes for, just for the sheer fact of all the attacks and all the stacking that he's doing. Having the higher base stats are gonna suit him tremendously, right? He's gonna want all those additional stats for his attack and defense that you can continuously just keep stacking and stacking and stacking with all the additionals that he's going to be doing. Okay, so this is going to be... I don't want to die just yet because I want to be able to showcase off the 55% active. So here we go again. I'm going to try to force the revive. We know how well that went last time. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Let's, Cell, will you die this time? Yes, you will. Okay, thank you.
Warning you, I won't fall for the same trick twice.
Okay, so now what we can do, so we've done, what is that, six attacks, 4 supers. Let's see, we can either try to do it now and see it, or we can try to do another rotation. I think we'll go ahead and just use it now and just be able to take a look at it. So yeah, let's do that.
My time skip has advanced so much you can't keep up anymore.
17 million crit from just that many attack. I mean, that's pretty good for a 55% unit with those. Yeah, dude, that's pretty good. Let's put hit up here. I'll pick up these. I'm trying to see if I can force a Dokkan attack. I don't think so. I don't think we'll have enough ki. Yeah, we're just shy. That's all right. We saw hit. We saw what he can do. He's very good. I like him a lot, actually. I think I like him more than Goku just for the fact that he's not hurting himself as he's fighting. He's actually just continuously improving as he fights. So yeah, I really like him. I do think there are going to be events like ones where he cannot dodge, you know, stuff like the fights against Jiren, against the Blue Goku, some of these harder ones where you cannot dodge. I think that's where he'll struggle. But in all of these other events, these normal events, these ones where you can continuously dodge back and forth and my core decides to pop out, he's gonna be a powerhouse. He's good. He's very good. Yeah, really to see to see what he can do, you really only need the one copy. But I mean, like I said, the more you have built into him, the more those base stats are, and with all his stacking, dude, he's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna put him in the first slot again. I want to see if he dodges. If not, again, I want to see how hard he gets hit after all the stacking he's done. I also want to see this Dokkan attack go off with him, even though he's not the 55%. I think he's good, man. See what he dodges super. Yep. There it is. And like I said, the more and more he's dodging, the more and more chance he has to continue to dodge, which is a very, very awesome, you know, built-in perk to have for his kit. Yeah, I'd really like to see this hit in a, like, super long event, like the Festival of Battles event, and how he would perform in there, just with his consistent, continuous stacking that he does. I think by the end of that, I think he's going to be hitting pretty damn hard. And especially if you can save, I don't know how likely it is that you can save his active up until, you know, the final couple phases. But if you're able to do that, he's going to hit pretty hard with that active, and then he's also going to Ghost Usher the whole turn, which is going to make him even crazier. All right, let's see if we can't get in this next turn. Let's see if see what happens. See if he dodges. See if he dies. We'll throw him in the first slot again. But yeah, I think we've seen everything we need to from this hit. To be honest, I don't really think there's much more that we really need to see of him. He's good. Even at the 55%, man, he's good. The only thing I think with him, it's not even him, it's his team. In order to get a good team, I mean, you could probably build a pretty good team. He just doesn't link very well. I've started to realize that as well. Like, he doesn't synergize super well with a lot of the good characters that are on his teams. So I think that is one of the shortfalls I see of him. But I mean, again, that's... All right, sorry about that. Cord issues, you know how it goes. This fucking thing likes to pop out at all the weird moments. Okay, so again, we're gonna throw him up front. We'll put him here. Let's see. Dodge. Yep. Yeah, he's just dodging everything, man, and then he's basically getting up to 100%. You know, he builds up enough, right? He starts off with what, his kid, he's got the base 70, and then the more he's dodging, he's getting 6% for the turn, and then after he supers, he's got an additional 16%. So I mean, he at the end of this, he's almost damn near guaranteed to dodge. Yeah, and then he's just hitting harder and harder and harder every time too. Yeah, dude, he's stupid. I think he's stupid. Stupid good. I do just wish he had a stronger team. That's it. That is the thing. I mean, like I said, his team's good, but it doesn't synergize very well. And yeah, Cell's got his buff because he has his revive, so the supers aren't really gonna do too much to him now. Yeah, it's not even to say that his team's not great. It's just, I mean, as you can tell from this, I mean, it's taking a little while to knock this Goku Zanbatsu out. So, you know, they just need some more hard hitters, I guess. Which, I mean, over time, Hit becomes that guy. All right. Yep. Good. All right, here comes a super. And dodge. Yeah, dude, he's dumb. He's dumb. Oh, man. He's so good. He is good. The longer and longer we get into these fights and the more and more I'm seeing of him, dude, he's just good. I'm more and more impressed the longer I watch him. Yeah, he's super good. All right, so let's see how we want to do this. I think we will. Yep, we're gonna keep putting Hit there until he gets smacked hard enough. But let's see how long he can keep up his dodging. Yeah, dude, he's good. I mean, I don't think there's much more for us to see of him. He's so good. I don't even think we need to finish up this event or do anything. He's shown us enough, man. He's incredible. Yeah, you think so? You think so too? Yeah, you like Hit? You like Hit? Yeah, Hit is baby approved. So I think we can pretty much call it at that. And yeah, I mean, that's really all. Like I said, that's all we really need to see of him. He's done nothing but impress this entire time. All right, so I think this is going to be the last stage, hopefully here. And then we'll be able to kind of finish him off. So let's pick all these up. Let's do this, and this should be enough to kill. Let's just see if he dodges one last time. Yep, there he is. He's good, dude. He is so good. Dude, just getting up to this point, just watching him, he's so damn cool. He's so damn good. I definitely think he's better than the Goku. I don't think he hits nearly as hard, at least not right away. But, you know, with him dodging all over the place, him doing his thing, it's hard to say that he's not good. Like, it really is. I think dodge canceling events, I think he'll struggle. But these kind of events, I think he's very good. All right, Sir Glorio, finish it off. My king. Glorio, my king. There it is. Yeah, so long event. You know, it took a little while to get through, but Hit showed off. Hit's good. He's very good. I think he's very strong unit. You know, even at 55%, he's very good. So I definitely like him, and I think he's got my seal of approval, I think, for a 55% unit. All right, so that was the counterattack in the form of improvement Hit, the new Golden Week unit, run at 55%. We also did get to see a friend unit in there at 79, so you kind of saw a little bit of the 55 versus the unit that has a couple dupes in them. Obviously, the 55 is very good, but the more dupes you have in, the more his base stats are going to improve, and the more you're going to get out of all the stacking that he does. But overall, fantastic unit. I really like him. Let me know what you guys think of him. If you were able to pull him, how has he fared for you? Is he dodging all over the place like he did here? Is he getting caught? What kind of events are you taking him through? And just overall, do you enjoy this unit? Just let me know. If you guys stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!